All right, everybody, welcome back to Beamer & Son Garage. We're over here at Wilson's Auto and Truck. It's the shop, and we're showing some of their tires they have. They got just tire rack after tire rack after tire rack. Now, this is the waiting room. If you came in and get service, this is the TV they provide for you to sit. You got your snacks. You got your refrigerator. What we got in here? Oh, we got ice, and oh, we got icicles. Ooh, we got pops. We got it all. This is the waiting room for the customers. So this is where you come in at, and you come up to this counter right here. And a great guy would wait on you. His name's Pops. He's out to lunch right now. Look at that old time clock. This is Pop's favorite right here. This is Pop's popcorn right here. So this is where he makes his popcorn at, and Pops makes the best popcorn. And we got more, seats and couches and more tires. We're going to start out front here, and we're going to show the business from outside. So we're going to step outside. That's my boss's car right there. That's Mr. Wilson's, not car, that's Mr. Wilson's Harley. I came in here around lunchtime, and he come rolling up in that bike. Now, your boss is cool when he rides a Harley, okay? My boss is cool. That's his bike right there. Mr. Wilson, super cool. And that's his father's truck. That's Pops. And here's the name of the business up there. There it is, Bethel Tire out of Bethel, Ohio, Claremont County. If you need something done, you need tires, you need brake work, come see Pops up here at Wilson's Auto and Truck. It's called Bethel Tire. It's 513-734-4900. Ask for Pops. Tell him Beamer & Son Garage sent you. Okay, we'll start out here. He's got a car for sale. It's looks like an old four-door Impala, probably about a 64 Impala looks like. So we got a real cool old school Chevy for sale. Four-door, 63. I was close. I said 64, and the price is $5,400. Try that one on for size, Richard Rollins. Richard can't sell them that cheap. We sell them cheap at here at Wilson's Auto and Truck, Bethel Tire. Well, these cars out here, a lot of them are waiting to get in, to get serviced, get repaired, to get fixed. And this is the best place to come. If your car's got a leak, it's the best place to come for your leak. If your car's got something smoking, it's the best place to come get your car fixed if it's smoking. If your car needs repair, brakes, anything, electrical, this is the place right here. Bethel Tire in Bethel, Ohio, Claremont County. Go see these guys. They're great people. I run the dog for them. I run the Bounty Hunter, the dog. I've called it before. The Bounty Hunter, the dog. I run this truck. This is my office over here when I'm working. This is my office right here. There's my new Grand Prix right there. And there's my office right there. You've seen this truck before in past videos. And there is the dog. Oh, that's the dog. So when I run that thing, I'm the dog. Got the Bounty Hunter out there doing our job. He sells cars. He sells trucks. He sells service. And his co-worker, my great friend Phil, he's into these ski-doos now. He's really into these ski-doos, bombardiers, jet skis. He's really into them. We got a cool old Buick over here. Came out of a field. I'd say barn pine, but the barn fell down, so, it's a field pine probably. But that's pretty cool. He's got a lot of these stuff here. There's another jet ski. This is my great friend Phil's 1000 Suzuki. It's a beautiful bike. Beautiful bike. Look at that bike. Ninja. Or no, it's a GSXR. It's not a Ninja. Ninja's Kawasaki. That's a GSXR 1000. And yeah, that bike is bad to the bone. It's tuned. It's prepped. It's ready to rock and roll. My buddy owns that car. Or excuse me, that bike. So let's go back in here and we'll show a little bit more what goes on here every day. And we got an alignment going on. He's got a badass alignment rack. And one of his guys, James, is doing the alignment right now. Then my great friend Phil's working on this F-150. He's doing some repair work to it. Of course, there's the Boss Man's Harley. You saw that. Now here's some of the equipment they have. We got brake lays. It does rotors and drums. Here's a rotor lay. Here's another rotor lay. And this is one that does the drums down here. You know, these are all Amco machines. It does all the work. Now, and anyways, we're going to show the great big maximizer toolbox right there. That's my boss's toolbox. Look at that thing. It's a monster. It's absolutely just a humongous toolbox. And that's another toolbox. Now that toolbox belongs to a really special friend of mine. That's Phil's toolbox. And there's this car getting alignment. Now check out this alignment rack. Look at this alignment rack. Look at that. Now James does all the alignments. Him and Doug. And my boss does all the alignments. It's fancy. It's a John Beam. John Beam. I like that name. If that was an M, it'd be Beam. But it's not. And here's the tire changers. There's their spin balancer. There's one of their tire changers here. This one of them rimless, touchless drops. Fancy. Really nice. And here's another Ski-Doo back here. And of course, the main thing I wanted to show everybody is my boss is cool. You already saw his Harley. Well, look at this. This is his 67, 68 Camaro. He's not back here right now. I'm not sure it's a 7 or 8. And it's got a big block in it. And look at that big block. He just put that motor in there. It's all aluminum heads. This thing's punching out 472 cubic inches, I believe. And it's got a 4-speed, and it's super cool. And it's a brand new motor, brand new heads, brand new intake, brand new everything. And you just set that in there. And there's a 4-speed in it. You can see the 4-speed right there. There's the 4-speed shifter coming up here to 4. He's not done with it. He's still working on it. He just bought this hood right there for I think $400. And I remember I did a tow for him, and he took some of that money to pay for that hood. Of course, my boss, he's got lots of money. There's no issue there. But he's kind of conscientious. You know, he doesn't really want to take out of pocket. So, you know, I work for him. I make him money, and some of the money I made, he just took it and put it towards it. $300 I made for him. He took that 300, put it on the hood. So he only had to pay $100, and he got that cow induction hood. So it's super cool. The boss. Now here's another Harley. I think my friend Phil's working on that. I believe he's doing some repair. Phil works on motorcycles. He works on quads. He works on ski-doos. He works on jet skis. My friend Phil, he does all the work on all the jet skis. And he works on boats too, I believe. Does a little bit of work on. But he can fix anything. There's nothing Phil can. Now here's the back room here. There's their air conditioning recharge system right there. It charges the air. It'll vacuum it down, and then check it for leaks with the vacuum. If it loses vacuum, then you're leaking. Here's a cool engine job that my friend Doug Hamilton that works in the back room. This is what we call the dungeon back here. He works in the dungeon, and this is a cool job he's doing right here. Obviously, that's the engine that came out. And this is the engine he's putting back in. Just excellent work, Doug Hamilton out of Claremont County. He works here for Scott Wilson. We're going to talk to him in just a minute. I just wanted to show you the kind of work he does. And this is a car that's going in his Cadillac. So he took that engine out of that Cadillac. That one right there, he took that engine out, and he's going to put that one in there. So, you know, Doug could do anything. You know, if you could take an engine out of a Cadillac and put it back, you know, and he can, and, you know, you can do anything. But that's my friend Doug. He can do anything. He's doing double service right now. Hey, Doug, what's up? I see you working on the truck and you're working on the Cadillac. You work on 2 cars at the same time.
Double job today, bud.
Double job, he says. Man, I tell you what, this guy's phenomenal. He's the backbone of the shop besides Phil. Him and Phil are the backbone. And James, of course, now, he's turning out to be a rib bone. You know, between these 3 guys and the boss, you know, this shop really can't function without these guys. What you doing to this?
I did a water pump, belt, clutch fan clutch, thermostat, temperature sensor, and hoses.
Man, you're about the whole cooling system.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, it's a nice truck too. Power stroke diesel. Look at that. I wouldn't even attempt to work on that, but Doug, yeah, it's nothing to him. It's nothing for him to fix that. So that's us. That's us. That's it for us. We just wanted to show you, where I work at, what I do. I showed you my office. I showed you my boss's Harley. I showed you my boss's Camaro. We met Doug Hamilton, one of the greatest mechanics around here. Him and Phil are the backbones around here. Of course, we do got James here too. And, without them guys, I don't know where they'd be. I run the record for them. That's my job. And that's what I do. So you guys get to see the cool place I work at. And you got to meet Doug. You got to meet one of the really cool guys that work here. The other guys are a little too busy for me to bother right now because, they're basically elbows and asses. Basically elbows and assholes right now, deep. And they're working on stuff. So they don't want to be bothered. And that's fine. Check out that crossmember. All painted up. There's the bell housing cover. All these are everything he put in this thing looks immaculate. I mean, from the motor mounts to he had to change the heater box. This was a small block, and this had a 350 in it. And that's a 454, and it's bored out to a 462. Is that right? 462?
Yeah.
It's 4 what?
468.
Oh, I'm corrected. 468. So it's bad to the bone. Now here's the old motor that came out of it. And there was nothing wrong with this engine. And me and Doug both went back and forth on this. Why did he pull that 350 out? It was running great. Well, simple. He wanted more horsepower. And he's going to put this motor down in the Monte Carlo he's got. And now we know why he did that, because he wants that engine and another that's been rebuilt. He's going to put that engine in his Monte Carlo, and then he put that 468 down in that Camaro is. Here's a table, just like Richard Robb, the gas monkey. Here's a table full of parts. There's a Dart intake there. There's some kind of wild-looking Predator carburetor. Yeah, I mean, they got some cool stuff, My boss has got some cool stuff. Now, here's this Clark forklift. I never used to think a forklift was any account until I started working here. This is a fantastic piece of machinery. You can use it for putting engines in, taking engines out, all kinds of good stuff. And we pull motor training all with that thing. Here's a cool Mopar drag magazine that just got. My boss, his father just gave it to me, and I'm taking that home, so I can't wait to get home and read that. But he's got everything here that you can imagine. There's a sandblasting cabinet there. He's got an oil burner here for his used oil. That is how he puts heat into this place in the wintertime, and it stays warm in here. He keeps it warm, but he puts a lot of used oil, a lot of work to keep that used oil tank filled. I've even thrown in there and gave him 110 gallons of some, actually it was fuel oil. And he put 110 gallons of fuel oil I gave him last winter into that furnace. So, kept my boss and everybody that works here, warm, kept me warm too. And, there you go. So we got a Cadillac engine going in a Cadillac. We got Doug out there humping on that power stroke. My boss is working on other things. Phil's working on stuff. Jamie, you saw him doing the alignment. And that's about it. So, I wanted to show everybody where I work at, what I do, and you've seen it. So we're out of here. Check out our friends, Jamie Phillips, Actions Auto Parts. He's at Actions Auto Parts, Jamie Phillips, YouTube. Check him out. Give him some love. He's got like 110 subscribers or something like that. Please subscribe to him. Check his channel out. He's out of Stanford, Kentucky. We're trying to help him out. We're trying to get some more subscribers for our friend. So please subscribe to him. And check out Scott's Speed Shop from YouTube too. Jedediah and his dad, Michael. Check out those guys. We love those guys. We also like Bad Tree Production. Check those guys out. Bad Tree Production. They're badass, man. There's like 3 or 4 of them guys. They're cool. Check those guys out. Give them some love. Subscribe to Scott's Speed Shop. Subscribe to Bad Tree Production. And like I said, Jamie Phillips too. And if you need anything, remember Bethel Tire, Claremont County, Ohio. And their number again is going to be 513-734-4900. Give Pops a call. Tell him Beamer and Son Garage sent you, and you'll get a special deal. And that's it. We're out of here. We'll see you on the next one, guys. It's like I said always. It's Beamer and Son Garage. All the ones I mentioned forever, and the rest never. We'll see you next time. See you then, guys. Have a good one.